Hey guys, sorry. I got kicked off, and I think that's probably going to happen a lot. So I got kicked off. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen a lot. So I'm going to need you guys to record this and share it. It kicked me off. It literally, like, my phone just went black. So I'm not kidding when I tell you this stuff is really, really serious, and that I'm going to need some support here, because I'm about to show you a lot of stuff that's really important for you guys to know. And there's a reason I'm getting kicked off, because it's literally all of the answers that I think everyone's supposed to know about. So we're going to keep going and keep trying. But this has to do with the creators of The Simpsons and Phineas and Ferb. So if I get kicked off and I can't finish sharing what I'm about to tell you, you need to go look into it like immediately. Especially when it has to do with that word secret. That is a secret society that nobody has known about at all. And they are social democracy. It's a social democracy. Red, the color red, literally all of it. So I'm going to keep trying to show you what I'm seeing here so you guys can understand it better. And then I'm going to need your guys' brains and to help share the crap out of it. So if I get kicked off, I'll try and come back on again. But here we go. Okay, so Phineas and Ferb, this guy, Swampy Marsh. I think it's really weird that, number one, I think it's really weird his name is Swampy Marsh. Isn't Donald Trump trying to drain the swamp? Correct? That's what he's doing, is draining the swamp. And that guy's name is Jeff Swampy Marsh. Okay, yeah. Ironic, I guess. Okay, so he moved to England. He lived in California. He came from a really shitty family, like a blended, complicated family. That's what it says. He had a stepfather named Bill. I don't know who that guy is. You need to figure out who he is, because he's probably not the best of a person. He went and hung out in England, and then he got a call from his friend who he had been working with previously. That guy, which is the creator of The Simpsons. If you guys have been watching The Simpsons, you're going to see that it's almost like prophetic. Like, it's literally telling you what's going to be happening in the world before it happens. Like, everyone is showing you that. You can see that. Okay, well, these are the guys that literally are the creators of it. Drain the Swamp. That guy, Marsh, met Dan Povenmire. These are the guys that are in charge of The Simpsons. He does the layout and the background. Mr. Swampy Marsh, he creates the layout and the background of The Simpsons. This guy does the layout and the background of something else too. And I'll show you who it is. Okay. So they did Rocko's Modern Life. They did, which was on Nickelodeon. They did King of the Hill, Fox Network. So that was when it was on King of the Hill. So that's the Fox Network that played that show. So that's important to know. So you need to connect all of these together. Okay. Let's see here. He did 6 seasons and 3 episodes. So another 6. So 3, 3, 3. Those are important. Moved to England in 1996. Phineas and Ferb. Okay, so then they connected with the Disney Channel. Now, here's a really weird part, because this is where my family is from, Pasadena, California. Pasadena, California, okay? The distinctive style of Tex Avery influenced the show's artistic look, which includes geometric shapes, okay, in both the characters and the background. The style was determined by Povenmire, Mr. The Simpsons man himself, first sketch of title character Phineas Flynn, who he doodled on the butcher paper covering the table during dinner with his family in a restaurant in South Pasadena, California, which is where my family is from, Pasadena area, okay? He lives in Venice Beach. He likes to go surfing, and he has grandchildren and children. And let's see here. He preferred the name Jeff Swampy Marsh as a means of making it longer than most other names. at 15 letters. So I'm not sure what's up with the 15 letter part, but seems like that's probably important. Wasn't that kind of like something that happened in Harry Potter with like Lord Voldemort or something? Can't remember. Okay, here's this guy. Simpsons creator maker himself. The king of creations. His name is Daniel Kingsley. He was born September 18th, 1963. Let's see here. I'm looking for all of the things that are sticking out. He works for the Disney Channel. South of Alabama. They went to Alabama, or he grew up in Mobile, Alabama, and went to University of Alabama. He was a longtime contributor to the animation business, working on several different animated television shows such as Hey Arnold, The Simpsons, Rocko's Modern Life, and SpongeBob SquarePants. He was a longtime director on the Prime series Family Guy, where he was nominated for the Annie Award with Jeff Swampy Marsh for Phineas and Ferb. Okay, now we're going to move on. He was born in San Diego. He was a child prodigy, okay? Meaningful output in some domain to the level of an adult expert. So, Simpsons man is a child prodigy. He started literally drawing everything he could at the age of 2, okay? He went to school, got a secondary education, and then made a comic strip called Life is a Fish. Okay? Devoted to the life of Herman the goldfish. Well, then he moved on to work on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And in 1989... Okay, this is important. In 1989, he appeared in a small role as a band member in Adam Sandler's first film, Going Overboard. The Simpsons in the 1990s secured a job as the character layout animator. Okay, so this guy creates the characters and Swampy Marsh creates the layout of what's going to happen. It's almost like Pinky and the Brain. Okay? I'm sure you guys watched that growing up, if you're old. Okay, the desk placed him opposite of Jeffrey Marsh, another up-and-coming animator. They shared similar tastes. Okay, then you're going to see that it said that he stayed with the Simpsons because he enjoyed it and considered it a better fit with his future ambitions. Okay, and that was when they wanted him to do Psycho Cop, I think. All right, so then he made Rocko's Modern Life. He made Family Guy. Yeah, that's exciting. Great. Phineas and Ferb. And he plays in a band. Okay, now I'm going to show you where it gets really, really, really weird. So, this is Swampy Marsh, Jeffrey Marsh. This is his A Walk on Water, right? Look at his those symbols right there. So, there's that, right? Now, excuse me, sorry. Walk on the water with us. Keep choking. Now, we're going to go over here. This is his, the guy that created Phineas and Ferb, this guy. That is his website. Now, if you go and you check out his profile, I find it really weird that there are some things on here that I think you need to see. And I'll show them to you in a minute here. Let's see. So, here is. So, this was the book that my dad, my Uncle Joe that raised me, left one of my cousins, and he had placed stickers inside of it. And growing up, he always taught us to do puzzles and try and like figure out codes, like to crack codes, okay? Well, then, so I was trying to like figure out what this could have meant. So I put SCEERT. They're yellow and red, right? Which is also the same colors as Phineas and Ferb. And the person that created Phineas and Ferb, because this name is actually also the name of the platypus, Agent P. Well, they did a toy of the world, I believe. Toy to the world. And they did a prototype of one of their toys, and this is what it was named. Skirt. Okay? This is a word scramble of secret. So I'm going to go with that it is a secret society. Okay? That platypus was in Phineas and Ferb. Who created Phineas and Ferb? Mr. Swampy Marsh. Jeff Swampy Marsh. What else did he do? Oh, he did The Simpsons. What have we noticed with The Simpsons right now? That they are literally showing us crap on their videos that are actually happening in real life before it's happening. And that's really weird. And you know what else is weird is that they created King of the Hill as well. And why that relates to me is because my family literally watched these every single day, all the time, every single day, all the time, okay? Now I'm going to show you something else that stood out to me that I think is important. So just give me a second. We're going to go through here. So I went and I looked up Swampy Marsh and the creators of Phineas and Ferb and of The Simpsons and of King of the Hill, because it's two guys. It's the creator of The Simpsons, which is Dan something or other, and then Jeff Swampy Marsh. They created them together. So this is him. Now he has a weird little emblem right there on his jacket, and he sure does love the color red. He has this random picture of a crow for no reason. Don't we know something in history about black crows? I can't remember what it was. But it says bird on a wire right here. Project Mockingbird is kind of what I'm getting at right here. Bird on a wire. This is like some kind of code, I'm telling you. So right here you have a picture of chemtrails. Trails in the blue sky. Why? Why do you need pictures of chemtrails? Okay, then you have red socks, right? Freshly new knit. Red socks. Cool. Well, then you have his red shirt with his red and yellow colored font, correct? And then there's that Disney logo right there, which is, I'm pretty sure, 666. We believe we found that out, right? Right here. 666. Right? Cool. Well, now you got this one, which I think is really fucking disgusting, which is panda eyes for, you know, what we're looking at these days with sex trafficking and children. And his hashtag says, hashtag until tomorrow. So I'm just curious what that means. And if you're being funny or gross. Because I think you're being gross. And I'm going to show you why I think you're being gross. You see that on his hat right there? I don't know if you guys follow secret societies, but that is a picture of the Skull and Bones, which is a secret society. Okay? This was also on his profile. How strange, considering selling the hot rod. Now here's another situation that I thought was weird. You see that? This is called the Justice Brothers. You got your flags here. I don't know what this means, but it's yellow and it's red, and it has our flags. And so I'm going to go with that might be also a secret society of some sort. So I'm going to say something that I think is also important because my name is Cherish, and that means to love and protect. Okay. My last name is Whisner. And if you go and you look up Project Mockingbird, you're going to see that a man named Frank Whisner created that program for the CIA. And that something happened to him after he created it. And he had a psychotic break and was institutionalized and given electric shock therapy. And it was told to the public that he had some kind of psychotic break. And that the CIA placed him into a mental institution where he eventually committed suicide. Okay? Well, if I think what's happening is actually happening, I'm going to say that possibly could have been a family member of mine, and that I may actually have been MK Ultra'd or Project Monarch or whatever as a spy for these people, because my dad's side of the family is related to George W. Bush, or George H.W. Bush, I believe, the president, the first guy. And so my dad's side of the family has a lot of, stuff going on over there as well. But the thing about the Whisner side and Project Mockingbird is that if you go and you look this up, you're going to find out that they're correlated between the Thayer and the Whisner family, because Avis Thayer, was Charles W. Thayer's sister. And Charles W. Thayer was asked to resign from his political position because they were afraid that he was being involved on Sex Island, on the island of Capri, with, I think it was Alfred Krupp. Okay, and if you don't know about the Krupp family are the people that create your bombs, your tanks, your guns, your ammunition, and all of your war crime weapons. Well, that guy, Krupp, whatever, was arrested and sentenced to, I think he was institutionalized too, because they found 40 young Italian boys on his island servicing him, along with 15,000 Jewish slaves. So I think you should probably go and research the Nuremberg trials as well and figure out what's going on with that. And then you need to go and you need to research secret societies as well. So my family, Avis Thayer, or Avis, I'm going to say Avis T. Bolin, because she was Chip Bolin's daughter, Avis T. Bolin. Well, Chip Bolin and the Thayer family and the Whisner family, all of these people were in some kind of government projects, or they were doing government things, and they were all friends, and they were all meeting at each other's houses for secret meetings. And you can look all of that on the internet. It's literally on the internet. Okay, so something happened to where he created Project Mockingbird, and then he lost his mind. And his friend Avis Thayer said that he was just severely depressed and couldn't handle himself anymore. Like, he had a psychotic break. So a Thayer said that a Whisner had a psychotic break. Something like that. Now I'm going to tell you something that's really weird. I was not allowed to be raised around my family, like my parents. I was raised by my distant relatives. And I have a feeling that I was literally set up to find something. And I'm pretty sure that this is what I was set up to find. And I'm going to show you why. So, in these pictures that were triggered for me, I told you guys about MK Ultra and mind control programs and what they do and stuff like that, and how they will use Disney and they'll use Disney programs, Disney movies, Disney shows, and then it's something triggers you to activate, right? Like you're almost like a weapon of some sort, or like a spy, or I don't know. Go read about it. You need to learn about it. It's very, very important. But I'm going to tell you something that when I turned 33 this year, and about two 2.5 years ago on 3/21/2019, I decided that I was going to start taking my life back, and I left a very abusive relationship and decided that I was going to go on this healing journey to find peace and love and, healing. And it was almost as if something had been triggered or turned on, because I also had a really weird dream from my great uncle right around that time. And it was a very vivid dream. And he told me that in this dream that that I always had a one-way ticket home. And I woke up and it gave me chills, and it was very insane. So when that happened, it was almost as if something triggered me to start remembering and start feeling like I needed to go look for something. I needed to find something. I'm supposed to find something. Okay, well, I found it. I think I found it. So my family were very, very, very weird. They were very weird people. Very weird people. Okay, so here's some of the symbolism. Again, pink roses, pink roses, pink roses. Every single freaking picture has a pink rose in it. Pink rose. Pink rose. Okay, now I want you to see this picture. Now I showed you something up there with the picture of Charlie Brown, Knott's Berry Farm. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to know that because there's probably tunnels or something under there for sex trafficking victims, because that's what I've been looking for. Okay, so now here's another trigger, okay? So the reason I say I think that I don't know what my family's connections were, but they were definitely... Does your dad support your journey to finding and researching? Yeah, he does. This has been a process for all of us. It's very, very alarming because his life was affected too, unfortunately, just like mine. So, you see that? That's an American flag behind that shirt. This is when I sang for the rodeo, okay? It wasn't just any rodeo. It was the police rodeo. The sheriff's rodeo. Okay? That's weird. Okay. Well, then you've got... So I was taken to Missouri over and over again, multiple times as a child. This is my grandfather. And I don't know why. But, okay. So now I'm going to show you some other things on here about symbolism. Oh, actually, okay. Project Monarch, whatever. This mind control thing. So, when I was about 9... Hey, Cherish. I know. I'm not even kidding, Curtis. Welcome back, buddy. So, when I was, I think about 9, 10, maybe 11... I was probably 11 because it all has to do with numbers here. So I was probably about 11. I went to my first, I went to a concert. So my aunt and my uncle and my family, which this is also important, they would go to Las Vegas or State Line, Nevada all the time. All the time. Literally, almost as if it was once a week, or not once a week, but once a month or once every other month. And they would go, and there were a couple of times that I got to go, but I'd have to stay in the hotel room, and I wouldn't be allowed to go do anything because I was underage or whatever. But they would go and they would see country music artists all the time. I saw Tammy Wynette perform. I saw Reba McEntire perform. I saw David Ball perform. I saw Eddie Rabbitt perform, and I met Eddie Rabbitt before he died. I saw Tammy Wynette perform before she died. It was almost as if it was always country music. I wasn't even allowed to listen to anything else. Okay. So then, and I'm going to even show you. So here's a picture. This is me on the log ride in State Line, Nevada. Okay. This is them. getting married at the Aladdin Hotel in Vegas. Now, the other thing is that when I was about 11, I got to go to a Reba McEntire concert. And it was almost as if, like, it was literally the most life-changing experience ever for me. And I was 11. I was, like, almost hypnotized by this woman. And after that concert, I decided, like, I just felt like a completely different person. And then we went home, and the first song that I ever learned how to sing was a Reba McEntire song, Wrong Night. Looks like I picked the wrong night not to fall in love with you. Well, I remember as a child, and I will never understand why this would always happen, but every time that I would get hit or my aunt would be mean to me, literally a Reba McEntire song would come on the radio every single time. Every time. And I never understood why, and that was my idol. Like, it was almost like obsessed with her after I saw her perform. Okay, well, then after that, I started singing, and I was singing all of her music. And then after I learned how to sing Wrong Night by Reba McEntire, I learned how to sing Over the Rainbow from The Wizard of Oz. Okay, moving on, I then went and met her right here. Okay, I was about 21 here, and I've never experienced this before either, but after I met her, I walked away and almost fainted. I guess you call that starstruck. I don't know. But I've been noticing a little bit of some commonalities with this too, which is really fucking upsetting for me. Okay. Number one, this was my pass. Reba, right? Okay. So it's after midnight. Midnight is at 12 o'clock. That is a number 3. September is a 9. So that's a number 3. What else is here? There's another 9. That's a number 3. And then, yeah. So there's the number sequences again, which I thought, how strange, right? Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to show you the rest of why it's important about The Simpsons, Reba McEntire, and Swampy Marsh, and the rest of these motherfuckers. Ready? So now, I told you I cracked a code that was left by my family. I don't know if they were in the Secret Service. I don't know if they were spies. I don't know what they were, but they were something because they trained me to find this. And I'm telling you, that's what happened. So this is the Skull and Bones Secret Society. Okay. 322, right here. From Yale University. Okay. So, we'll come back over here. Where'd you go, bud? This is Swampy Marsh's hat. Okay? Is Donald Trump. Donald Trump is saying, drain the swamp. Drain the swamp. Right? Okay, so here's Swampy Marsh. Jeff Swampy Marsh, who created Phineas and Ferb, who also created The Simpsons with the other guy, Dan. Which I think he's like a big player in all of this. Okay, and then you're going to come over here and you're going to see something really important. Remember I was telling you about roses and the symbolism and how I'm always wearing roses in all of my clothes that I am wearing. And I think it's weird. Well, if you look right here, you're going to see that the rose, in 1986, the rose was adopted. I'm serious, they did. I thank you so much seriously, thank you so much for commenting that, because I need a lot of support, because I don't even want to believe myself right now, okay, because this is so fucked up. So, if you see here, Pasadena, California, City of Roses. What did we just learn about Pasadena, California? Oh yeah, homeboy, over here, I believe, Dan Povenair, he was literally drawing Phineas and Ferb at a diner in Pasadena, California. Okay, so that's another connection with him and a rose. And where I'm from, that's weird. I don't like it. Now, in April 2011, the U.S. government space program agency, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, celebrated the Hubble Space Telescope's 21st, that's a 3, anniversary by releasing an image of spiral galaxies, 732. Okay, so spiral galaxies, 273. Sorry, this is ridiculous. And it was positioned in a rose-like shape. Now, the red rose is also a part of the official logo of dun dun dun. Ready? Here it comes. What is that? The Democratic Socialists of America. Okay. All right. We are here to walk with you. Thank you so much. I just need you guys to keep me safe, because I know that once these people see what I have found and they realize that I was a spy, because I'm almost positive that's exactly what's going on here, they're going to be really, 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 really mad, because this is what it's been about this entire time, is this. So, the Democratic Socialists of America, they also took a part of that rose, okay? So being the symbol of the socialism, generally. The rose, the red color, socialism. Okay, the rose, the red color, socialism. This is really fucking important, you guys, that you literally got to understand how important that is, okay? Socialism and democracy. In the 1880s, the red rose has been a symbol of socialism. The origin of the rose is a symbol of socialism, and it relates to its association with the color red, okay? All right, following the French, this is important, the French Revolution, the socialists pushed to have the revolution's red flag be designated as the national flag. The Republicans, however, prevailed, and the French tricolor flag remained the national flag. Okay, so that's weird. I'm actually a little worried because you've uncovered so much. You're a good researcher. It's clear you've I know. I'm not kidding. So my name is Cherish, which means to love and protect. I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. And I'm a firm believer that my family literally set me up to find all of this. Okay. Because not only do I have everything that I am wearing as a rose, they gave me jewelry that also is a rose. And I think it has a special meaning too, and we have to figure out what that is. Okay, because I'm not even done telling you this yet. This is insane. Okay, so this represents the socialism and the social democracy, okay? So then you're going to go over here, and you're going to learn about socialism, which is red. Everything does happen for a reason, and you are here on purpose. I know, dude. Okay, so I'm going to blow your mind right now a little bit, okay? So my name is Cherish, and that means to love and protect. I was raised by people that were named Mary and Joseph, and I turned 33 years old on 11/2 this not too long ago. And I don't know if that is supposed to be like that or not, but it really is freaking me out because not only that, it talks about the book of Daniel and the 7 years and all that stuff. I was with my ex for 7 years. His name was Daniel. In the book of Matthew, it talks about something. My ex-husband's name is Matthew. I don't know what this is. I don't like it. I'm just letting you know that I really, really, really don't like it. Okay, so then they were a part of the Soviet Union. Now we're going to go over here to communism, okay? So it's a physical, let's see here, where did I find it? Broadly include Marxism, right here, okay? Anarcho-communism, political ideologies, social ownership, communists, okay? Well, okay, so basically where I'm going. Basically, I think you understand what I'm trying to say, right? So now I'm going to show you some weird shit. Okay, so number one, that is Austin Powers, the spy who shagged me. Obviously, we know who Austin Powers is. He was an undercover British spy, correct? Well, didn't we hear something about the Germans creating sending some kind of spies to America after after some kind of war or something like that? Well, the Whisner name is German. It comes from a German descent. My court records show that I am from German descent. So I think that's really weird because you have a spy platypus duck, okay? So he's a spy. He's an undercover agent in his, free time. Then you got this, okay? Then you've got this. This is the Austin Powers, like that. It says, oh, behave. Yeah, baby. 1999, okay? Or that could be a 6. Like 6. But Austin Powers was a spy. Correct? Yes. Now you're going to come down here and you're going to say, oh, isn't that James Bond's car right there in front of the White House? James Bond was a spy. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. And he was from England. Yep. Okay. British spy. Got it. Cool. Awesome. That's neat. Then you're going to come down here and you're going to see some things. There's some pizza. Weird. I'm going to show you the things that stood out to me. That I thought were important. Okay, number 1, I don't know what that is, but it also seems like he's sharing different things. Candace against the universe. Weird. Okay, she has long orangish red hair, kind of like me. Strange. Cool. Now, right here you got Mr. Platypus in the background. That is SCREET, which is a secret society, which I believe is also a secret society for Skull and Bones. Now, you're also going to notice that some of his pictures show red and yellow a lot. And what are the colors for of red and yellow as far as politics go? You might want to look that up. Right here, you have Elon Musk, Phineas and Ferb inventions. This is a meme, but if we know anything about Elon Musk as well, they're like all on the same weird fucking level of weirdness. Okay, now you got Disney. We all know that Walt Disney, I think he was a Satanist, I'm not sure, but in the movie Disney, you will find 6 right here, then you'll find 6 up here, and then you're going to find a 6 right there. So that's Satanism. 666 right there. Okay, then you're going to come down here. There is that looks like a spy car of some sort. What's this one? This is some kind of island somewhere. I think that was in Lake Arrowhead. I'm not sure. But now, so there's that one. Oh, okay. And then Pete the Cat. This is important too. I can't remember what I read about him, but he created Pete the Cat as well. And I think that's important. I can't remember why though. Okay, so right here, there was an emblem on his jacket. You see he's wearing red. Red is Republican or right, but in the site for democratic socialism. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I'm going to teach you even more. So just wait here for a sec. Yep. So socialism is also the color for red. Ivanka Trump wears a Kabbalah red thread bracelet. They are Jewish. So I don't know if that, I think that's important because I'm pretty sure the mark of the beast, the Antichrist, I don't know. I was all about Trump, but when I started learning about all this stuff, it's on both sides. You can't like any of them, honestly, because they're all fucking sick. Okay, I'm looking for the picture that was really, oh, look, okay. So right here is a banjo. My dad taught me how to play banjo. There is a black crow, and right here, there's no, I don't think he had a title or anything. 2 versions of the same crow. 2 versions of the same crow. Okay. Cool, dude. Hold on. That triumph sun sign stuck out to me too. I'm not sure why, but it just did. And then there's another one. Okay, so this bird right here, just a random bird up on a line. See, I feel like they're telling each other secret codes, and this is how they're doing it, because And I'm going to tell you why I feel like this. Okay. So I want you to see this. This is important, and I'm going to prove it. Rooster morning, right? Cool. It's a rooster, right? Now, I'm going to show you something else. In my Reba McEntire book, you're going to look right down here, and you're going to see a rooster. How weird. Okay. All right. Okay. And it looks like it has to be facing the same direction, I guess. Okay. So I think that was important to know, as well as right here you got some chemtrails that he's posting about, which is a triangle or an X. I'm going to say a triangle. And the reason that I'm telling you guys all of this now is because I commented on Mr. Dan and Jeffrey's Instagram accounts saying that I would like to speak with them. And one of them liked my comment. So I have their attention for some reason. So I'm going to need your guys' help because I don't like that I have their attention now. So Red Sox right here. If you see, notice Pete the cat is red and yellow. And blue. Okay, so then you've got, where is it? Where is it? There we go. Okay, what is that? What the fuck is that? Huh? What is that? So you have panda eyes is what you have right here. Until tomorrow. So you have child sex trafficking going on where they're talking about panda eyes, and then you go and you post a picture of yourself with panda eyes on 33 weeks ago. That makes sense. Yeah, totally smart. Dumb. You dumb. You are dumb. Okay. Now we're going to come down here. Notice how in some of these pictures there are red and yellow standing out. Okay. Let's see here. Where's the other one? See, he voted. Lots of red. Where is it? Okay, that is a Freemason symbol. Right there. Does that not look like a code for a Freemason, like a Freemason code? The compass? Yeah, that's a Freemason symbol. So, that's weird. Okay, so then you have his, 5, 6, 7. So let's see here. You have their artwork. Now, I found a couple of other pictures on here that I thought were really important, but I gotta find them, so you're gonna have to bear with me. So you see the red and the yellow that sticks out. You'll see, here it is. So here is his skull and bones picture. And then you're gonna see, like, look at that shady looking dude behind him. Trying on some trendy headwear. I like it, but I don't think the guy behind me is too impressed. See? At Danger Duck. What's that? Totally just like the Stay Home logo. Yep. Okay. So, symbolism will be their downfall, my friend. So, got him right there. Some famous people. All right. There's the statue. We need to figure out what that statue is. What is this? Okay. So basically, you get the point, right? Now, I have to show you. So in the background of that picture, there's a British flag. Because he lived in England for about 6, or he did 6 seasons or something like that. So he lived in England after he was here in the States for a while. And then he left. And then he came back Huh. There's a platypus guy right there. Okay. So there's that. Now I'm going to show you this really quick. Where did I put it? Hold on. So, now we're going to go right here. And we're going to look at all of the yellow and red flags. What countries have a yellow and a red flag? Well, these ones do. That's weird. What's that one? Anybody else think that's weird? Wallonia. Wallonia. Oops. Belgium. Okay. What the hell is that? That was supposed to be a... That's weird. No Tucita. Wallonia? I know pretty much all countries, but never heard of Wallonia. Yeah, me neither, dude. I think that's really weird that there was a picture in Reba McEntire's book of a rooster, okay, and there's a rooster on the flag here, and that guy has a rooster, and everything that he's made is basically yellow and red, and that secret sticker that was in my dad's book was yellow and red, okay, and the flag. So what country, or is it like France? Like who has yellow and red that is like a country that's trying to take over, you know? Yeah, I'm trying really hard to not be super scatterbrained just because I know that it's like, I think I'm having a hard time because, well, if I'm being really straight with you, I think I'm under some kind of programming. And so when I find stuff, it's almost as if I've been trained to not, or like as if something's trying to stop me from finding it. So in another video, I had talked about how my memory had been like erased or whatever, or that it had been like, you know, just like it, I couldn't remember anything in 7th grade, and they had to reteach me like basic math and stuff like that. So, I struggle sometimes with staying focused. But anyway, this is apparently Wallonia. Sounds like Bologna. I know, well, I probably am not saying it correctly. So it's French and German. Okay, so French and German. French and German right here. Okay, so great. That's just great. Fuck. So my mom's side is German. Covering the southern portion of the country. It's primarily French speaking. The accounts for 55% of Belgium's territory. It was not merged with the French community of Belgium, which is the political entity responsible for matters related mainly to culture and education. Yeah, no, my family's freaking out, Lucky Mimi. Literally, they are so mad. Like, if you were to go on my Facebook, I'm pretty sure, like, I have all kinds of hate comments on there. And then they were trying to say that I was mentally ill and have my kids taken and call CPS and call the cops and stuff. And I'm like, well, this is how I know. This is how I know that this is what I'm supposed to be doing and that I'm protected in doing it for some reason, because my life has literally been a documented record since I was born. Since the day I was born, okay? So I don't have, like, anything that, like, I have nothing to hide. And so they do, though. They have a lot to hide when they know you're getting closer to the truth and they're afraid you'll find it. That's exactly what's happening, is that they were threatening, saying that I'm mentally sick or something. And I'm like, okay, no. I've never been institutionalized. I only have anxiety and ADHD, which I mean is a blessing in disguise, to be honest with you. And I was born addicted to drugs, so I'm pretty sure it could be a lot worse. But other than that, I feel pretty good. And then the other thing is that they're trying to, they're getting mad. They're getting mad and saying that they're going to call the cops on me and have me arrested. And I'm like, for talking about my life? What does that even mean? Like, you won't give me my court records. I've asked for them. And you won't tell me what happened to me, so what else am I supposed to do other than look for them myself? And so, yeah, they're very, 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 very mad. Let's see here. Okay, so what's their reasoning for pushing back at you like that? Is it just denying that there is anything? You do have more documentation of your life than most. Yeah, I have documentation from 0 to 19 years old. Actually. And then I also have even more documentation because I'm a public figure. I'm a professional singer and songwriter, but I mean, I'm just like a basic, like I'm not famous or anything. So all of my life has been documented on social media as well. So I think that's kind of weird too. And so when they come at me and try to say that I'm crazy when I have all of this proof and stuff, they're not going to be able to do that because there's nothing to prove that I'm crazy. So, let's see here. And let's see, hold on. So basically, I think I was, like I said, I feel like I was almost like supposed to find all of this stuff for some reason. Here, I'm going to flip my screen back over. Sorry. Okay, so let's learn about this. So yeah, I have moments where my mind just goes completely blank and I can't remember what I was talking about, what I was doing, and I'm pretty sure it's because of what happened to me. Okay, the term Wallonia can mean slightly different things in different contexts. What does that even mean? What can we do, Cherish? Research the hell out of Wallonia. Yeah, so what you can do is understand that the people that are doing this, this goes back through history. Okay, so you can cut the video and then just share this video too. This goes back through history. This isn't about today. This isn't about now and today. This is about years and years ago. And it's about people that have spiteful, vengeful feelings and they want power and control. And if you don't see that just by like me talking about it, then you should go and you should research American and European history and make your little way back to my life, because my life and my family are the ones that seem to be all involved in this. And so if you go and you watch The Simpsons, no one thinks it's weird that The Simpsons is literally like prophesizing everything that's happening in the world. That's strange. That's really weird. Even the map on the election map on The Simpsons matched the map here. How is that even possible, right? Because that episode was made years and years ago, probably, right? Finding out there are 13 families that rule the world. Yeah, well, nobody knows about mine, though. Nobody knows about the Thayer family, and unless you go and look them up yourself. And they're in the bloodline book. They're a Boston Brahmin family. They're an elite family. So how come nobody knows who they are when they've literally created every system in America? Okay. My family, my dad's side of the family, hung out, Thayer. They hung out with celebrities. They have lots of celebrity connections, political connections, I'm related to George Bush through Barbara Bush somehow. We have the same grandfather, I believe. My 10th great grandfather, I don't know who it is to her, but it's her grandfather too. But so that's that side. And then on my mother's side of the family, we've got a Whisner that possibly could have been the creator of Project Mockingbird, which is a CIA government mind control program. And my name is Cherish Ann Whisner Thayer. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't like it. This is so weird. Ugh. Okay, so it says the Lion's Mound. What the fuck? We gotta figure out, you need to figure out what this place is. Oldest surviving text written on what would become Old French, likely originated in or near Wallonia. I know. Okay. Literally. Okay, so Little Miss Lucky Mimi, let me tell you what. I'm not kidding when I tell you, I think you're totally true. You're totally right. I think this is all really, really weird. Because if someone created like social media or something that's related to me, why the hell, like, okay, I don't know. I can't do this. It's so scary. So weird. Seems you're protected somehow as you're able to keep going. Otherwise, they'd have silenced your... Yeah, okay, so I'm rereading that. So my other Instagram, my music Instagram got banned. And so it's almost as if they were trying to get... It almost seems like something was trying to get me to focus. Because, like, I needed to pay attention to what was being shown to me almost. And so my music page, which was Cherish Official Music... and it had about 2,000 followers on there. It was temporarily disabled. And so I couldn't post on my music page anymore, and I could only post on this page. And so I thought that was really weird. And there's just been so many really, really strange coincidences all throughout my entire life that I really can't quite understand. And so I'm going to tell you right now that I for sure feel like I was like almost a project of some sort. Like I was created or trained on purpose for this for some reason. And if you read the Bible, this is where it gets really, really freaks me out a little bit, because I don't know what all it says in the Bible about Revelations completely, but I'm just going to tell you what I think is strange. So, in 1986, hey, thank you, burst my bubbles. Thank you so much. So, in 1986, something happened with the, what was it, communism or the red, and I'm trying to remember. Oh, okay. So, in 1986, the United States of America adopted the rose symbol as an important symbol for the United States. I was born in 1987, so not shortly after. And my name is Cherish, which means to love and protect, if you define it. The people that raised me, I was sent to live with my great aunt and great uncle when I was 3 years old, okay? The people that raised me, their names were Mary and Joseph, okay? I lived with them, and they raised me, and that's where I learned all of this stuff, or they taught me all of these things, until I was about 16 years old. When I was 16, they gave me this ring, which is a rose, a pink rose. I know I look like her. It's weird. Okay, and then when I was 19, I got married, and they gave me this pink rose necklace. Okay? So I think all of this is really, really weird. And I turned 33 this year. And I thought it said something about 33 years in the Bible. And also the rose is also a symbol for the Virgin Mary. She holds a rose, usually, I believe. And Mary, the Virgin Mary, is the one that had Jesus, right? Yep. I'm freaked out. I don't have a husband. I am a single mom. I have 3 kiddos, and I have 3 kids. Another 3. God, that's so freaking weird. Does anyone else think that's weird? I don't understand this. Okay. Oh. Oh my God. Okay. 33 is the high degree of masonry. Okay, yeah, you're right. And I'm going to tell you something else. So I also realized something just now with this Wallania place too. It always goes in 3s. Oh my God. Oh my God, you guys. I'm freaking the fuck out. I can't do this. Ugh. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm going to show you something that I had noticed. It's these people. They're doing it. The French and the Germans. Okay. Yep. It's them. Wait, what? Hold on. I'm going to show you something else that I found. Railways, motorways, waterways, airports, and buses. Okay. So, I was just looking at this guy's picture. Thank you. I know. Thank you so much. I literally don't know what I'm going to do because now that I've said all of this stuff and it's all out, basically it's just kind of wait and see if I get Clintoned, I guess, because they all fucking suck and they're mean as shit and they kill people, and I really hope that I don't end up like that because I'm a really good person and I just want to help people. So just saying. So if you guys could make this look or sound better by editing this video, that would be great. Here's another thing I'm going to show you. Blackbird on a black cloth map notices the moon. A little Saturday morning trip-cha from the last California, a walk on the water. Okay, a walk on the water. Okay, this is Swampy. Okay, Drain the Swamp. I'm just going to say that. Jeff Swampy Marsh posted this on his Instagram page. Okay, and a walk on the water. Who walked on water? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ walks on water, right? This is all super bizarre, man. I'm a little worried for your safety, but it seems you're somehow protected. I know. It's really weird. I'm going to tell you something. I'm a very spiritual person, and I have been told my entire life that I have been being protected from something, and that they were all keeping me safe, and that I had to live in the desert with my great aunt and great uncle in the middle of nowhere to keep me safe. And all of those people that kept me safe as a child are dead because they were old. So I was 3 and they were in their 60s. 3. 2 3s. What do you know? Another 3 3. So they spent their this portion of their lives keeping me safe. And if that's the case and all of this stuff is real and true, then that would be a really valid reason why my family has always been shitty to me, because it seems as if they were putting their lives on the line to keep me safe. And I kind of feel that way. Because there's a lot of different coincidences with it. For example, one time our laundry room caught on fire for no reason. They said it was a spontaneous combustion. So I got picked up from school and our house was on fire. Then when I went and visited, which this is also weird, I was taken to visit the White House when I was a young child. And I don't remember much of it other than my sisters made me change my shirt after we visited, so it would look like I had shorts on instead of overalls. And after we did that, we went home and we had a bonfire because in Pennsylvania, so we drove to the White House from Pennsylvania, they burn their trash. And something just happened to get into the trash can and cause a massive explosion to where we could have all died. So that's weird. There's just been a lot of really freak accidents. And then also, I shared with you guys in another video that my grandfather was an actor in Hollywood for the movie Blackboard Jungle. Well, my grandpa also had like a massive burn scar all over his body. Okay, like from here all over himself. He had a massive burn scar. And I used to always ask as a little girl what happened to him. And I was told that he had rescued a little girl because she had spilled oil on the stove. Well, I'm going to go with that's a lie, because I almost want to say that maybe it had to do something with Bohemian Grove, and maybe that little girl that he was rescuing was me, but I don't know. So we're going to have to find out. So how come extended family is being weird about this journey you're on? It's obvious you discovered some seriously weird stuff they can't deny. Because they're hiding it. Because they're not good people. That's what I'm saying, is that my family is involved in all of it too. And that's how I was able to figure it out. Because I was sent to live with the opposite side of my family and my brother. So I was sent to live on my mom's side of the family, and my brother was sent to live on my dad's side of the family. And we were raised separately. And we did not have the same upbringings. And I was basically like in hiding of some sort. They are a part of the Illuminati. Their name is in the Illuminati book. It's it's on the third to last page, where the Thayer family took over, or the Thayer, Colonel Charles W. Thayer took over Krupp's castle, which is also his family member at the same time, because Krupp had had a daughter named Bertha, and she married Chip Bolin, which you can go look him up on Wikipedia. He is a political person. She married that guy's nephew, and that was a politician. And there's a lot of weird stuff, but they want it all to be kept a secret. And so I think it's really ironic that my mother is on Facebook trying to say that I am crazy and that I'm a liar when she did not raise me. She was not in my life whatsoever, like ever, except for like maybe when I was 16 and I lived there for about 8 months, and then I went to my high school and said, you need to put me back in foster care or I was going to run away, because she was not a good woman. Sorry. Even though they took you away from your mom when you were born, you still grew up with bio family. Yeah, so I tested positive at birth for heroin. I was placed in the foster care system at 4 days old. And then it says from 0 to 3 that I was in and out of foster homes and group homes. And my mother claims that I lived with her at some point too, but that's not what the court records say. But I don't have the court records from 0 to 3. I just have like a reflection of it. It's like, oh, from this day and this day, these are the things that happened or whatever. But the court records from 0 to 3 years old are sealed and marked case sensitive in California, because something happened, like something is being hidden. So when I was about 3, I was told that my grandpa got me, I guess, and went to my great aunt and great uncle and said that something was going to happen to me and that they needed to keep me safe. And that's all I really know. I know that when I arrived, my leg was already broken. When I had arrived at their house, that's what my uncle told me. And that I think in one of the pictures you can see that I have a bunch of like scars all over my lips right here. I was told by my mother that while she was in jail, that she received a photo of me stating that I had had my arms and my legs duct taped and my mouth duct taped shut. And this is all 0 to 3. So I went through a lot from 0 to 3 years old, and I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck it was. And this is where I've gotten. This is literally how it started. Was your grandpa part of Illuminati? So here's the thing is, I don't know, because growing up, my grandpa was my hero. Okay. Like he was my best friend, but as a dad for my mother, when she grew up, he was a horrible, awful man. He killed someone, and he committed murder and shoved a rod down someone's throat, from what I understand, because they looked at his wife the wrong way, and he was supposed to be in prison for like ever, and somehow he got out and didn't have to go back into prison because he was friends with the probation or the parole officer of some sort, is what I was told. And he used to be a massive alcoholic and would beat the crap out of his kids and was mean and angry, and nobody in my family ever really had anything very nice to say about him, but except for me, because he never, ever, ever hurt me, ever. Like, he was my protector. It was very strange. And that's another reason why I think my mom is so upset or resentful towards me, is because her dad also helped raise me, and he was not a good dad to her. So something happened to make him change. Yeah, my mom was in and out of foster care as well. She went through a lot in her life. She doesn't want to heal from it, I don't think, though. So that's kind of hard, because here I am wishing I had a parent that I could call, but I can't because it's just really toxic and inappropriate. So I'm just not going to. Let's see here. Is there a way to unseal the records? I don't know. I got something from my old social worker. Like, he saw them in the computer, so they're definitely there. But he said that I would have to file certain paperwork. Thank you. That I would have to file certain paperwork, and I'm really struggling with figuring out how to do that. And I keep getting the runaround everywhere. You may have been trafficked when you were little. Honestly, I've been saying that to my family, that I think my mom did something to me, and she's lying about it because she has court records. She won't give them to me. She claims I'm a giant liar. Then she tries to say there's something wrong with my mental health. So she's literally attacking me for just wanting the truth. So that just tells me that you're guilty. You're guilty of something. So, I'm missing a left ovary. My cervix is up way higher than it's supposed to be, than a normal woman, I guess. And I used to wet the bed until I was like 12. And I can definitely tell that those are signs and symptoms of sexual trauma. So I'm just curious where my left ovary is, because that freaks me out with everything that's going on. I'm wondering if it was like sacrificed or saved, because that's really creepy. But I know that I've been trying to get answers. It's a miracle you had 3 kids missing an ovary. Wow, that's God. Yeah. It's kind of like when the Joker goes to get his mom's records and wait, what? It's kind of like when the Joker goes to get his mom's records and she had been abusing him. Oh, in the Joker movie? I think you're right. Oh my gosh. What the heck is your life? This is so interesting. Yeah, I'm not kidding. This is literally my life. This is why no one has ever understood me. Because it's crazy. No one has ever understood me. It's always been really weird. I don't know. It's really strange. But I'm going to show you this thing too really quick before I get off of here. And then I'm going to have to cut and edit this because I was all over the place because it's so much to process. But I'm trying to get the information out there as soon as possible because I know it's so freaking important. And if you guys have good editing skills and you want to rip this video down and make it look better, I would really appreciate the help because I know that I'm onto something. So right here you see this bird. It's a black bird and there's a moon right there. Swampy right here. Black bird on a black cloth map notices the moon. A black cloth map. Okay, well, what does that mean? So let's go over here, and I noticed something. If you go over here, it almost looked like, so that is called the Lion's Mound. The Battle of Waterloo, fought in present-day Wallonia. Belgium was united with the Netherlands following the Napoleonic Wars. Yeah, her life is wild. Could listen for days, but she's really on something huge. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think I am. Okay, now if you go over here, you have that. Is that God? Is that Jesus? Let's see here. Baptismal font, example of Mosan art and the medieval. Okay. So, oldest surviving text written in what would become Old French. Are you seeing my screen? Wait, what? Can you see my... Let me know if you can see it. You can't see my screen? Uh-oh. See, I told you they're getting mad at me. Now can you see it? Now I'm going to show you something else, okay? So you saw that little mountain, right? Okay, well, if you go over here to this guy, that looks like a little mountain, right? And then if you go right here, do you think that's weird? His emblem, that's a mountain, that's a W, and that's a W. Anyone else think that's weird? For Wallonia, the mountain. What about the water? What does it say about the water for Wallonia? Wallonia? Culture? Landscape with the fire of Saddam. What does that mean? What is this stuff? Hey, Irish girl, what's up? You want me to bring you into the video? I've never done that before. I don't know how to do it. Do I just press view? Do I just do view request, I guess? I've never had another person come into my live, but I don't mind because I could use the help. So look, this is where French is by far the main language. Okay, the German-speaking community. Is your grandfather still alive? Oh, hey. No, he passed away in 2010, which is weird because that's a 3, 2, 0, 1, 0. That's a 3, right? He also passed away December 1st. December 1st of 2010. I don't know. Yeah, actually, we're finding out a lot right now. Welcome to our party here. Okay, whoever that guy is, I think he's important. He's a prime minister. Dang, because you was thinking you could ask. Yeah, no. Well, this is why I think he told me a lot of this stuff. So my theory is that, follow that on Instagram. She was born into the... Oh, okay, cool. So here's my theory, and I could be very wrong, but I mean, with all of the connections and stuff, I could also be very right. But my grandpa was only in one movie, and it was Blackboard Jungle. So the other people that were in that movie was Glenn Ford and Sidney Poitier. Sidney Poitier still alive, but I think that was really important because I think he did something with... he was the ambassador for Japan, I think. So there's that. And then my grandpa wasn't in another movie after that. And I want to say maybe it's because something happened and that's why he was an abusive alcoholic drunk, because he probably maybe saw things. Or I watched a video someone sent me, and it was about a castle in Belgium where major stuff still goes down. Okay, well, this is in Belgium. This might be the secret society that everyone has been looking for. You need to look up SCREET. It's going to link you to the people that created The Simpsons and the people that created Phineas and Ferb. And if you notice, The Simpsons have been doing prophetic shit all over the place and telling us what's going to happen before it happens. Or like mind control stuff, right? So the guy that did that, that created Screet was, so that's Perry the Platypus or whatever. In Phineas and Ferb, they did like a toy prototype, and it was called Toy to the World in that episode. And it shows that that name, they named him that. Okay, well, the platypus in Phineas and Ferb is an undercover spy. Okay, spy. Cool. Then you've got what else was I going to say? Oh, then if you go and you look up who created it, his name is Jeff Swampy Marsh. Well, what is Donald Trump trying to do? He's trying to drain the swamp, correct? So I thought that was kind of ironic that it said that. Well, then if you go to his website, you're going to see that he is in charge of an organization called Walk on Water. A walk on water. Who walks on the water? Jesus Christ himself walks on the water. And then you're going to go right here and you're going to see this symbol, okay? So the reason that that's weird is because I was looking it up and I don't even remember. Oh, because of all of the symbolism that I found. So that W, I think, stands for the country that they're actually representing, which is a country that has like descendants, from Germany and France. And Wallania is where that country connects to if you were to use this as a symbol. This little rooster, okay? Rooster, right? Well, that's from Reba McEntire's book, which was my idol, and I had I think that was like a weird monarch thing too, because I was obsessed with her after I saw her concert. Okay, and then you've got Walk on Water right here. Then you go over here, and you see Wallania. Well, the weird part about that is that this is their flag and their coat of arms. That's their coat of arms, which is the rooster. And then if you go over here, back to his Instagram, Mr. Marsh, swamp face. Okay, you've got, it's almost as if they're like talking in codes, I feel like, through here, the red and the yellow, which represents their flag colors. Okay, the mountain in their emblem represents the mountain on Wallania. Let's see here. Also, yellow and red are the colors for France and Germany, I believe. Let's see. This has 3, so 2 plus 1 is 3. 999, if you divide all of that, those are 3s, which is just a little strange, right? And then if you also notice, he put it on a gold piece right here, but there was a Freemason. Oh, okay, so look, there is his skull and bones, secret society right there. I'd like to, when Cherish gets it, please. Yeah. Why do they like 3 so much? I think it has to do with alchemy. I'm not really sure. And reincarnation and rebirth, I think, if I researched it correctly. Okay, so then you've got all of the James Bond spy shit all over here too, which shows that, like, correlates to a spy again. Oh, there's the Freemasonry symbol. And also you'll notice that my necklace that I wear is a thornless rose, which is a symbolism of Freemasons. So you gotta go look that up. Harry Potter. Then I think he had chemtrails on here too, right? So chemtrails, and then I zoomed in. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's their rooster. There's the rooster. So now you got to go look and see how many celebrities are like showing roosters and stuff on their sites, and the color red and the color yellow, because, or maybe go and check out who this guy is following on Instagram, because they think they've been so covert and so undercover with all of this that they could just put it in your face and you wouldn't even care. So I would definitely... Whose rooster? This guy. What? This is the rooster for... Where'd it go? Oh, it disappeared. Oh, here it is. Right there. See? The rooster is for Wallania. Nobody's heard of this freaking country. Okay? That's their flag. That's their, it's French, German, Dutch region of Belgium. There you go. See? Look at that. So, red and yellow, Belgium. Oh, and I'm pretty sure their anthem, what is their anthem? Song of the Walloons. Okay, cool. Of our land Wallania we are proud. Her children are esteemed the world over. Behold the triumph of her industry. Okay, so check this shit out. The triumph of her industry, okay? You guys are so fucking done. I hope someone will edit this video and make it all make sense for everyone in the world, because I'm so angry about all of this crap. It's so stupid. There's pizza. Okay, so spies, Austin Power Car. Oh, behave. Yeah, baby. Okay. Well, then on here, he posted triumph. And I said, hey, I think that's important. That sticks out. I feel like it's important. Well, it is. It's because it's in their anthem for Wallania. Right there. Triumph. Okay. Then you come over here. Back to the Le Chant des Walloons. Through our land be small, still her science surpasses that of many a populous nation. What we yearn for most is our freedom. That is why we're proud to be Walloons. We Walloons are brothers to one another and comfort one another in distress. We do good without boasting about it and try to keep it secret. Charity visiting a poor cottage. So I don't know if this is cute or if this is bad, but I'm pretty sure it's not very good. Because either way, all of the lying and covering up and murders and people dying needs to stop. So this is something that everyone needs to look into, because it's either... I don't think it's Q, though. I really don't think it's Q, because if it were Q, he probably wouldn't have voted for Biden. So, just saying. Victor Mark's name, who is he? That Freemason symbol picture kind of looks like VM2, and to the some guy named Victor Marx has been discrediting Alley Odyssey, and nobody can figure out why. So many weird things. Cherish, what search engine to use? DuckDuckGo. Okay, who's Victor Marx? Would you say the Freemason symbol? I've been trying to get a hold of Allie this entire time, you guys, and I'm pretty sure she can't see my messages. So if someone wants to help, do you guys see the picture that you were talking about? Then please let me know, because he's a church guy of some sort, and to be honest, I don't know much more than that, but he was messaging people telling them not to believe her. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. So I really need someone to edit all of this so it makes sense, and it'll get people's attention to make them watch it. But it doesn't surprise me that... What is that, a car? Triumph car. Yeah, okay. It doesn't surprise me that people are doing that, because if they're affiliated with this, I know how these people work because they raised me. Okay, they're not good people, and they'll literally do anything to protect their name. They'll do anything to make sure they look like they're clean as clean can be, when in fact they're not, and they're actually mean. He was going after Allie hard for because he has something to hide. Ex-Marine who runs a nonprofit who rescues children affected by ISIS. I think he's another Craig Sawyer. Who does that mean? Who's Craig Sawyer? Thinks he must have been high ranking. Victor Marks runs an organization which has been verified, and he's got a ministry. He said he reached out to Allie to help, but she didn't trust him, so she had his team look into her. Fake cover to help children. See, this is the thing, is that you're going to have pastors that are involved in this. Look, you're going to have... This is about world domination. This is about controlling people, the whole world. So you're going to have fake pastors. You're going to have fake doctors. You're going to have people that are literally lying. He's a child sex trafficker rescue, or so he says. I don't trust him, Craig Sawyer. He said her refusing help was suspect. Well, the thing is that it might be suspect, but to him, because maybe he's never experienced anything like this before. But I'm going to tell you, that these people are sick. And most of the people that are doing things like this have power, because when you can't buy a fancy car or a fancy toy to get your rocks off anymore, the only thing that's going to make you happy, because you have all the money in the world, is power and control. And so you're going to want to control people, because that's the only thing that makes you excited, because you already have all the money that you need. I think Sawyer is out of Arizona. Yeah. So, for example, let's look at the Olympics. Okay. How many girls were sexually assaulted by Larry Nassar? We didn't think about that, right? And he assaulted like hundreds and hundreds of girls. So what would you want to say to Allie? I want to speak with her, to talk to her about some of her experiences, so that way I can kind of gather the information and try and match it and correlate it, because I know what she's saying is true. This stuff does happen. It is real. There's no doubt about it. He claims he was a victim. He said he believes she's traumatized, but something isn't adding up with her behavior. Perhaps he's fake too. I don't know. Every person's situation is different. But I'm going to tell you that they're not lying when they say that they're everywhere. They're police officers. They're governors. They're senators. They're presidents. They're the kindest, most sweetest people that you think you could ever meet in person, in front of everyone else, and they're sadistic, sick monsters behind closed doors, because it's all about keeping a face and saving your face. And if someone steps up and tries to talk about it, then they will try and attack your mental health. They'll put you in a mental institution. They'll take away your kids. They'll say you killed yourself. They'll kill you. Like, it's that bad. These people are all interconnected. Who wears red shoes? Which one? The Pope, yeah. And that's another thing that you should know, is that the Thayer family, there was a man named Thayer that created the Leather Shoe Association. I'm not sure which one it was, but you should go check it out, because I think it's important. So she likely won't speak to you. She doesn't trust anyone. She claims she's got it handled. Someone with a security business who I know offered to help her, but she doesn't want help, just to educate. Made out of human skin. I believe her, and I think obviously a lot of serpents are in place to try and demonize her from telling her story. What do you know about Rugrats? So I used to watch Rugrats all the time. And from what I understand, there is something like some kind of conspiracy behind it. So we should probably look into it because I know I've heard of it. I just can't scan my brain right now to figure out what it is. But yeah, I believe her. I believe that she's been through something horrific. But that's why I wanted to talk to her first, though, was to try and see what those things were and talk about it just kind of in detail privately, so that way it wasn't like all over the internet. But I can't get her attention. But thank you. I'm getting tired, obviously, because I'm yawning. This is a lot to handle and a lot to process. Yeah, I'm going to go too. But I would really appreciate it if you guys could help me, and just by sharing the word and letting people know that they need to look into all of this and help me, because if they don't, I might end up dead or something because of these people. They're literally politicians, and it's awful. I'll have a couple of times. Do you do lives very often? I try to. I've been trying to do one every day, so I'm going to try and do another one tomorrow, I think, too, before Thanksgiving. So I usually do them during the day, like probably after 12 or at nighttime. So I am going to go lock my doors and eat some food and like make sure that I'm super safe. But I know I shared a lot. Please make sure that it gets where it needs to go. And I appreciate you guys and supporting me through this. I need it. See you later. Oh, wait, what? Allie wants to bring awareness to trafficking. She's shared the research we've done too on trafficking. Her mom is going to protect her for now. She says people just want to make money on her. Yeah, I know. Everyone's a scammer. It's awful. Like, just, that's why, like, the only thing that I want help with is trying to figure out how to read my necklace so we can figure out more answers, but I don't know how much that would cost. So I'm looking into it, but I don't want anybody's money. Nobody wants money here. It's not about money. It's about keeping people safe. So good night. I know. All right, I'm going to bed. Good night.